clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will have the football first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it. Bullets flying live, so he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Big play coming here. The last thing you want to do is squander this type of field position on the opening drive. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jackson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So Louisville's offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. They're working that left side. Still on his feet at the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
He's going to run. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He's got him. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
What?
Into the house. Touchdown, Cardinals! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Oh, what a move. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Breaks into the open on the left. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. He now has 62 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. They want to run this quarterback. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Just going to keep it after the snap.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
That's caught. It's Ennis. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Going for it all. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
Texas A&M.
They've got a 1st down here to open the period. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Pulls it in. It's Pope. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Those last 2 runs have been disastrous. Would they dare go to a draw on 3rd and 16? Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's a heat. Got his man. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Hope. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Goes to the option. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The offense in hurry-up mode. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. He smashes his way through again. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Finds his man down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Gives it on the option. Runs through a tackle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. They've been running it, but now the pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Pope. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's going to take off. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Using his feet. Finding an escape route. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And when you got that kind of speed, football's got to be a lot of fun. I mean, Jesse, it's not there. Just pull it down. Go make a play.
That's definitely something that defense has never had to worry about in my day either. I think I just pulled a hamstring watching that guy go.
On the option. The give on the option. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. And the Cardinals lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Still looking on the move. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Washington notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Husky Stadium is worth its weight in gold. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Unloads quickly. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the option. Now the toss. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. Working that left side. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Ennis. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The give to the back. Nice move there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Title stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Quick strike through the air for the... Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Complete. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
On the move is the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, that quarterback is really lucky that that ball wasn't intercepted. You should never throw the ball back across your body. I think because of the pressure, you felt like he had to do something quickly with the football, but that was almost a very bad.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. That gives him 100 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. Texas A&M going quickly.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Touchdown, Aggies! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. He'll try to tack on one more.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost them a big play on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Cardinals have taken it inside the 20. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Sends him back in motion. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Motion from the back. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Louisville! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I like the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Aggies in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
3rd down play from the gun. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
This late in the game in the 4th quarter, they're in 4-down mode every single drive in possession, trailing by as much as they are. So down here in the red zone, you throw an incompletion, no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again. Can the defense step up here and make a play?
There's the pressure. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Running into the open space. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated.